Well, Mum, this is the sandstone path. We've got raised beds because it just got so difficult trying to build on clay. These plants all started just as tiny, tiny little plants. So the crow's nest, and all the bromeliads, the palms, the ferns. And we've got, yep, azaleas in here now as well, all along here. Crow's nests are just huge. They started really, really tiny. The azaleas were just a couple of leaves and a single stem, and now we've got multiple stems and multiple leaves happening, which is pretty good. Up behind, John's got his stags and elks growing. Now, these all started with basically just one very, very small button, and you can see now some of these are absolutely huge. They're worth quite a bit of money in the market. Our Mariah is a tree, but it's providing a lot of shelter and shade in this area, which we actually need. And the next, this isn't a raised bed. We've got one that these will be going into, and I can never remember the proper name for these, but these are mostly orchids, and the big ones at the back are the Australian ones that throw the really, really, really long fronds. You can see that they are all really healthy and doing really, really well, and the chooks don't like these either, so they don't eat them. The stags this far down aren't doing quite as well. They get quite a lot more sun. They're also younger plants. So, and then the other side, you can tell Ryan's living at home again. I've got crab pots everywhere. But we've got water lilies in here. The lotus we keep over near the chooks and the bees. But in here, we've got, now I had maybe a dozen different bromeliads when I started off, and they've just spread and spread and spread under here till they're quite thick. This, sorry, it's got all Ryan's junk to negotiate. This elkhorn came from your place. That's from your Mundi. So that's that tiny one that we bought from there. We've got a number of different ones. There's one in there. They've all come off this parent plant. There's a couple in here. John's got more stags and that behind. There's one in there, and then one over here with some orchids.